network expansion and diverse membership. So in terms of network expansion, we've definitely seen a huge increase in our network from, in 2013, civil society alliances established in 9 countries, whereas in 2015 we were up to 39 countries. And a membership that really scales from 500 organisations across the whole of the network and the civil society alliances in 2013 to 2,500 in 2015. So an incredible increase in membership. And as a global network, we've been able to support 84% of the 250 plus requests for support in terms of supporting the civil society alliances, which is in itself a huge achievement, and really thanks to an incredible secretariat and to a great leadership with some membership engagement, which is also increasing. We've also seen an acceleration of the progress, and that's very much demonstrated in the MPTF evaluation report, MPTF standing for Multi-Partner Trust Fund. But in terms of lessons and challenge, obviously the Sun movement continues expanding with 57 countries now on board, and I think we need to really be thinking carefully of how do we manage this expansion, and how are we able to best address some of this, and this can be through accelerating the process through the regional hubs, through the learning routes, through many of the different initiatives and structures that are being established. I think we need to also think of what is true membership engagement, and it's not a symbolic one, and it's very difficult to get real true membership engagement. And this is something we've got a lot of lessons learned from the different countries and also from our own experience, and all of this is also available through some of our various resources, but these lessons learned are also going to inform more work in terms of supporting the civil society alliances and supporting us thinking of the right models fit for purpose moving forward. We also need to think of membership much more broadly, so it's not just civil society. This membership engagement issue is one that is being shared across the different stakeholder groups. And this is something that I certainly, from my discussions with my counterparts in the Sun Business Network, the UN Network for Sun, and the Donor Network, have all found it very challenging. So yeah, the more we can build on some really effective processes and tips and experiences, the better. And I think we've got some good experiences, for example, in Niger, where the process that they did in terms of raising the visibility of the membership to have better validity to the donors, to the communities, etc., has actually increased the membership engagement in the alliance, and is enabling the alliance to be a lot more active in terms of covering the different advocacy forums and advocacy opportunities. It's also leading to some possible avenues for fundraising and diversifying the funding source for the Alliance, with the Alliance exploring, as a member of civil society organisations, being able to build in a line for supporting the civil society alliances in any new application that is being put through. And I think as long as we need to find the ways to best reflect the Sun principles of engagement, and this needs constant reviewing, and in fact through the Sun CSN Secretariat, whenever we embark on an activity, or we contribute to an activity or initiative, development of a document or a tool, resource, we always revisit the principles of engagement, and we try and figure out how we can make sure those principles are being respected and enshrined in all the work that we do. And I think we also need to think more sustainably. We need to take a longer term mind frame to be able to think of sustainable change, and that does mean sometimes taking the time to have the right bases in place. And in some countries I feel that there might have been rushing a little bit, where membership engagement is one of the strongest foundations that need to be put in place to be able for a network or an alliance like those of the Sun movement to really function effectively and to really have a value add.